Hey everybody, we've kind of had an emergency. Yesterday we noticed this back hock. Let me show you real quick. Oliver is swollen. Stand, bud, stand.
Oh, buddy.
You can see it's from right here down. It's very swollen, and there's even a little ledge right there that kind of shows where the swelling is, and then this joint down here is really swollen. So yesterday was Sunday. We couldn't do anything about it with the vet anyway, but what we did do is we had Michelle Elrod come out and say thanks to her at
8E Rescue Ranch on YouTube.
8E?
Yeah.
8E Rescue Ranch. And she brought the EMPF machine out and did a electronic treatment on it. I did a water treatment on it. He had a fever from the inflammation, so we gave him Banamine and what else did we do for him yesterday? A little Butte for the pain.
Yeah. And we put him in a stall because we don't know, what's going on.
Yeah, and then I messaged my vet, and he said we could get him in first thing this morning. So we're headed into the vet now, and we're going to get him checked out.
Yep.
Yeah, it's swollen down into the hock.
There's a really weird ledge way up there at the top of the white.
Yeah,
On the inside.
kind of right in there. Did you put your leg someplace it didn't belong, buddy? A little tender, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Usually when I see that ledge kind of thing, there was some sort of a blunt traumatic episode that happened right in that area, like maybe stuck his leg through a gate.
You could have been breathing there. You could have kicked him right there.
Yeah. I'm usually thinking about something that would be transverse right in this area. I'm feeling for an abrasion.
I know sometimes you try to think economically. Don't do that on this one.
Right.
Whatever you want.
Right.
Ultrasound, x-rays, whatever.
Let's take it. He was running a fever last night, wasn't he?
101.5. And he was sweating around his ears and stuff. That's why I took it.
Right.
That's why I could tell he was in pain, you know.
Let's check your temperature today here, little buddy.
Oh, he's frustrated. Do you need your treats?
You know.
Should I go get them?
Doesn't he look good compared to last time
When he started, yeah. Yeah, he's not skinny as a rail. I apologize, buddy. This is rude and intrusive, but. $100.2.
All right. Down quite a bit then.
Yeah.
I gave him Banamine last night. Sure. Good.
Okay, I'll run and get the treats. What do you use them for?
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Everything.
Firewood,
Yeah.
rake hay, parades. I try to make things up to do with them, you know? Even if it's longer and slower, I'll be like, instead of the bobcat, let's use the horse, you know? But he's just my buddy. I got 25 horses. This is my favorite one.
Yeah.
A lot of the words coming out.
I like stallions. They just seem smarter. And he's so good. He learns so fast. He had EPM and a star today when I got him.
Oh, goodness.
He's only 3, so he's still growing too.
A little bit of scratches going down here.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
treating
we started treating him.
I've been treating him with mineral oil and sulfur powder mixed together.
Go ahead and walk him around. I just want to see what he.
He's walking. Oh, God.
Outside.
He's
A little faster.
he's walking better than he was last night.
I believe you. I do. Rod? Yes, please. Once we get him off the concrete. That's plenty far.
Come on, Oliver.
I can't really find an obvious puncture wound or anything like that. Because of the fever, I still have to think there probably is one. That much fever, 101.5. Usually, I'm going to be thinking about there's some sort of some sort of an infection starting. And puncture wounds are one of the more common things that we'll see do this kind of an issue. It's really kind of a diffuse swelling, diffuse pitting edema, no obvious spot that it started at. So from a soundness standpoint, he looks pretty comfortable. He doesn't really look uncomfortable.
Last
You
night
don't-
he did.
I believe you.
It was like
I do.
holding it up in the
And
air.
it was like,
Well,
bam, all of a sudden he was
Yeah.
hurting. It wasn't like,
Right.
you know.
Right.
The and then to the touch, obviously you see that still today. He don't want you to touch it.
Right. Yeah,
I
if you
don't know.
put a lot of pressure on it, it's sore. Right up in here. Right up in here, there's a little discoloration to the skin. And that seems to be more sore than any place else. So while I can't feel an obvious wound there, it's really suspicious. So
You don't think it's like a break or something? That's
he should be way more painful than that. He should be way more painful. We can radiograph it if you want to. I don't really have a good indication for it, at least from a standpoint of, oh, I think there's something going on there. I'm certainly willing to do it, and we should be able to penetrate that location of leg. When you get above the stifle,
Let's just do it. I don't want to.
I don't want to keep
No problem.
worrying.
We
I'm
can
so
do it.
worried about him.
We can do it.
You need a hand.
I will. All right. Now let me change our settings, and we're gonna do the AP. That'll work. Slide in medial. You got it. Cool. Now let's go study. And
Can I ask you a question too?
uh-huh.
Is this a growth plate right there? That line?
Well, there should be one in here, but it's closed.
It's closed. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
closed
what we're
growth.
questioning.
Yeah, so you're good. Like I said, you're good to use it. Growth plates are closed. You're golden. And this is further up the leg. The area where we were concerned about is right in here.
So it looks good.
It's kind of where that shelf is. I don't see any problem in the tibia. Nor do I see like a foreign body or anything along those lines.
Good.
And this is the anterior posterior image of the hock area. And I'm not really taking that for the hock joint itself, it's more of the soft tissue. And nothing is jumping out here at me. And
When you took that one, I was wondering what that was. Is that like a...
that's the fibula.
That's the fibula?
So this is the tibia. And just like us, dogs, etc., they have a fibula, but it's really kind of vestigial. It doesn't really amount to anything. And so that's what you're looking at there. I do not see a foreign body. We can see the edema, the swelling, of course, more on the medial aspect here. This is the inside, this is the outside. I'm not seeing anything of concern for overall health, longevity, etc.
Good.
Nothing jumps out and says problem. So I really think we need to treat for blunt trauma / puncture wound with secondary inflammation infection. Cold water therapy, temperatures are supposed to drop, so it may not be comfortable to do much cold water therapy.
What kind of antibiotics? Just
SMCs, I think, is a fine. That's what I'm going to pick if he's mine. He's going to be SMCs. And I do like Banamine better than phenylbutazone for soft tissue injuries. I like phenylbutazone better for more orthopedic hard tissue injuries. So in this case, I'm going to do Banamine, and I'll either IV it or just squirt it in his mouth.
we put it in his mouth last night.
Yeah, no, that'll be fine. It was effective. It broke his fever.
Yeah.
His temperature was back in normal range.
Okay, cool.
So I checked his temperature twice yesterday before I gave that. It was the same both times.
So, approximately 1.5 tablets.
So as soon as the
100
swelling
pounds.
goes down, he looks comfortable, I can use him?
You bet.
Awesome.
Yeah. I don't believe we have anything serious here.
It's the first time I've wanted to hug you in a long time.
Yeah, I was so nervous coming in. Oh my
Am I
God.
perfect? No. Could I be wrong? Yes. Would I be caught off guard and flabbergasted? Yes. I don't anticipate this being a big deal.
We did one of those electronic treatments on it last night too. You know,
You bet.
We didn't know. We were trying whatever we could think of. We were trying.
If you wanted to try to help get rid of the swelling faster, again, the cold water therapy is a great idea. And you could do a standing leg wrap and just bring it up above the hock.
Yeah, we
tried.
the leg wrap last
He
night.
got
as soon
it
as
off.
we got done, he goes, "Okay, I can take that off." Pulled it right off. Like, okay, that
Yep.
lasted 3.5
Yep.
minutes.
Yeah, and then how much of a fight do you want to pick? Put him in a cradle? Nah, I wouldn't.
Does
I
he
wouldn't
need
pick
to be
that battle.
stalled, or could he?
No, I don't. I really don't think this is orthopedic, so I wouldn't want to use him yet. But I would do light turnout if he's going to be sane. If he's going to be silly and run around and act goofy, which I don't expect him to do, I would do turnout. Small turnout.
Yay, Oliver!
I don't believe you have a big deal.
Oh man, we are so relieved. Doesn't look like it's anything significant. As high up as the swelling was, I was really expecting it to be something bad, especially yesterday when he was limping on it.
Yeah.
He's actually kind of stopped limping today, probably from the EMPF.
Yeah. PEMF.
PMXYZ machine. It's probably helped with the limping. So
We feel so relieved. I was so worried.
we're just going to grind up the
antibiotics,
antibiotics,
SMZ tablets.
the TMZ tablets right now.
SMZ tablets.
SMZ tablets. Boy, oh boy, these acronyms are getting me today. But yeah, he'll be able to go back to work within the week, I'd say. We have no idea what happened to him. He was in the round pen when this happened.
Yeah.
And there was just no possibility of him getting hurt. We just don't know.
He was fine. He
yeah.
was fine that night when we fed him and put him in there, and then the next morning, or it was like afternoon when we realized it, he was limping. So we're still not sure.
Yeah, we have 100 different theories or guesses, but we'll never know.
Yeah.
It's just how they are. These things, I have a theory kind of that these things are so massive that they're actually fragile from it. So I think they're more fragile than a regular horse.
The Clydesdales.
Yeah, the Clydesdales.
They're just such big old, heavy horses, huh?
Yep.
Okay, see you later, Oliver.